Welcome to Blissful Consults with yours truly, Dr. Cammy, a PhD licensed psychotherapist with special training in trauma-informed healthcare. Jennifer from California wrote in with a great question about self-confidence. Let's see what Jennifer has to say. Dear Dr. Cammy, I got myself into a big mess and I have no idea how to get out of it. I started a new job last year. I wanted to make a good impression, so I said yes to everything. Now I have so much work on my plate, I'm working 12 hours a day and weekends. My team depends on me and I cannot pull back. But my husband and teen girls are getting more and more impatient with how much I'm working. How can I set boundaries at work without getting fired? This is a very good question. If this sounds like you, I want you to keep on watching because I have some great tips on this one. So stay tuned. Hello, my name is Dr. Cammy, and I am the founder and president of Bliss in Being. We offer cutting-edge psychotherapy and coaching for people who are ready to recover from the effects of chronic stress and trauma. I personally can help you move from the brink of burnout to holistic thriving. It is time for you to finally enjoy the life you've worked so hard to build, and I am here to help you make it happen. I want to bring us back to 3 core processes of acceptance and commitment therapy, also known as ACT. These concepts are really especially important when you're trying to create boundaries that also reflect your needs. They are also contextually appropriate boundaries. Getting your needs met in a way that resonates with your environment is definitely a hard balance, but it's totally achievable. So let's talk about how to do it. As I share these 3 principles, I want you to think about how they apply to your professional boundaries, specifically for your own life and context. So the first one is presence. Presence is contacting the present moment. It has to do with being in the now. This principle means that you are focused on what is happening with you and your environment right now, right this second. The purpose of this is not to be focused with what has happened in the past or what may happen in the future. This is really about being in the present moment, identifying how you feel, what you think, and how your body is responding. When your boundaries are pushed, what exactly happens for you? How can you use that knowledge to truly honor what you need? Not your boss, not your coworkers, not your husband or your kids. You. When you consider what you really need, how can you communicate that in a way that reflects your environment? Who would be the best person to communicate that to? When would be the best time? Now we need to situate this in acceptance. So I just want to be clear. Acceptance does not mean that you are okay with something. It doesn't mean you want the pain or the struggle. Acceptance means that you open up and you make room to experience the unpleasant thoughts and emotions and events of the human experience. You stop fighting them. You don't engage with the struggle just to get rid of the unpleasant sensations or discomfort. So when I think about your question, I imagine that you violate your own boundaries because it's challenging to sit with the emotions of anxiety or nervousness when you consider setting the boundaries. So when you take a stand for what you need, those emotions are very likely to arise, and accepting them is part of the process. So what are you refusing to accept as your truth when it comes to your work and boundaries? The last tenet, number 3, is action. Committed action is about behaving in ways that are guided by your needs, your values, and your goals. So this allows you to create a quality of life that actually reflects your true preferences. What action do you need to take to really honor and identify your values? What difficult conversations do you need to have with your loved ones and colleagues to honor your values? Really consider what action you need to take to push your life goals forward. Jennifer, I really believe that you can do this hard work of uncovering your authentic needs and goals. I also know that with courage, the courage you already possess, you can then take action to make your preferences a reality. If you need help, please know that I am here for you and am just one phone call away.